But what are the consequences if we don't step up and make the world better? Returning to Plato, he argued that human societies undergo a cycle of regimes, progressing from the best to the worst forms of governance. Even though he recognized none of them were ideal, because the material world is imperfect, so the best regime is really just the best of a bad bunch of options. Plato saw tyranny as the worst regime, characterized by the absolute rule of one individual who prioritized personal power and control over the well-being of the people. Signs of tyranny include widespread corruption, suppression of dissent, erosion of civil liberties, and the use of fear and violence to maintain control. But before we reach tyranny, the next least worst form of governance, according to Plato, is democracy, which he believed inevitably gives way to mob rule, a mob that is far easier to control by any would-be tyrants. Can you see the parallels with today? Many contemporary societies exhibit signs of both democratic, quote-unquote, mob rule and creeping, if not explicit, tyranny. Wokeism, widespread surveillance, erosion of personal freedoms, and increasing governmental control over various aspects of life. The good news, according to Plato, is that tyranny, as well, inevitably fails. And when it collapses, societies revert back to the best of the bad bunch. Aristocracy. And an aristocratic system is essentially the same as the three estates of the realm, composed of the three classes of citizens: peasantry, nobility, and clergy, back to our triads. Right now, we are all peasantry. But in this time of great change and flux, we all have the opportunity to ascend to nobility. We're on track for an aristocratic system sooner or later. But if we're living under Ahriman's rule, who do you think is going to be in charge? The aristocracy, the nobility, will be led by the technocrats, and those in the positions of the clergy, the priests of the society, will be the extreme materialist scientists. It was the technocrats and the materialist scientists that supposedly led us through the COVID years. The world right now is primed for an Ahrimanic aristocratic system. So what are you going to do about it? I hope this video has given you some sense of what you can do about it. Be like Frodo. Overcome those lower, base impulses. Retain your strength. Find your purpose and ascend to nobility. If enough people ascend from their inherited peasantry into nobility, we will have real diversity, real resilience, a decentralized power that keeps power from centralizing in the hands of tyrants. I cannot think of any better situation than that, bar perhaps the return of King Arthur. So I'm going to finish the video there, folks, but thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any challenges for me. And if there was something in particular in this video that really stood out and you would like me to dig into more, because I love this stuff, I would love to share more with you. And don't forget, if any of you should wish to pursue your purpose and put it into action, then Purpose in Action Coaching and the Nobles Path is here to serve you. Go and check out the website and let me know if you would like to have a quick call to discuss what that might look like.